Toronto suddenly became the center of attention after BTS was reportedly spotted spending time at a restaurant in the city, enjoying a relaxed meal away from the spotlight. The unexpected sighting quickly sparked excitement among fans, especially those who have been following the group's activities in Canada. According to the fictional scenario surrounding the report, the members appeared to be taking a break and enjoying the atmosphere of Toronto while trying a local-style dish that immediately caught people's attention. Rather than a major public appearance or scheduled event, the moment felt much more casual, which made it even more interesting for fans. Witnesses described the atmosphere as initially calm, with the restaurant continuing its normal evening routine before word began spreading that BTS members were inside. As more people realized who was there, excitement reportedly grew around the location. Fans began wondering what the members had ordered and why they had chosen that particular restaurant. The biggest curiosity centered on the food itself. BTS were said to have enjoyed a dish inspired by Canadian cuisine, giving the members an opportunity to experience a taste of Toronto during their time in the city. For international stars who frequently travel between countries, moments like these can offer a glimpse into the simple experiences they enjoy while on the road. Instead of a stage filled with lights, thousands of fans, and cameras everywhere, the members could simply sit down, share a meal, talk, laugh, and enjoy a few quiet moments together. That contrast is exactly what made the Toronto restaurant sighting so fascinating. Fans online quickly began imagining what the atmosphere inside the restaurant might have been like. Some pictured the members discussing their schedules, while others imagined them talking about the food and comparing it with dishes they have tried in other countries. The sighting also generated curiosity about whether BTS had been exploring Toronto beyond their official activities. Toronto is known for its incredibly diverse food culture, with restaurants offering flavors from around the world, and the city provides countless opportunities for visitors to discover something new. For BTS, who have traveled across Asia, North America, Europe, and other parts of the world, trying local food can become part of the experience of visiting a new city. What made this fictional story even more exciting was the idea that the members were not simply choosing a familiar international restaurant, but were instead interested in tasting something connected to Canada. Fans immediately began asking what dish had captured their attention. Was it a classic Canadian comfort food? Was it something unique to Toronto? Or perhaps a modern interpretation of a traditional Canadian dish? Those unanswered questions created the perfect atmosphere for speculation and excitement. Social media reactions quickly followed, with fans sharing their enthusiasm about the possibility of BTS enjoying Toronto cuisine. Some fans joked that they would have completely forgotten what they were eating if BTS suddenly appeared at the next table. Others imagined the restaurant staff trying to remain calm while serving one of the biggest musical groups in the world. Even though the moment was presented as a fictional news scenario, the emotional appeal was easy to understand. Fans often love seeing their favorite artist in ordinary situations because those moments can make global superstars feel more relatable. BTS are accustomed to performing in massive stadiums, appearing on major television programs, attending high-profile events, and receiving attention from international media. Yet a simple dinner can create a completely different kind of connection. There is something naturally fascinating about seeing famous artists step away from the stage and enjoy everyday experiences. The Toronto sighting also raises another interesting question. What do BTS members actually enjoy when they are traveling? Food is often one of the easiest ways for travelers to connect with a new culture. A meal can tell a story about a city, its history, its people, and its traditions. Toronto, with its multicultural identity, offers an enormous variety of culinary experiences, making it an especially interesting destination for a group like BTS. The members could potentially encounter flavors they have never experienced before, while also finding dishes that remind them of home. The restaurant atmosphere in this fictional report was imagined as warm and relaxed, with the members enjoying their meal without the pressure of a formal event. Instead of posing for cameras, they could simply focus on conversation and food. That relaxed setting is perhaps what makes the story so appealing. Fans are accustomed to seeing carefully planned appearances, but spontaneous moments can feel much more memorable. The idea of BTS laughing together over dinner in Toronto creates a picture that many fans would immediately want to see. As the story spread, attention naturally shifted from the restaurant itself to the members' possible reactions to the food. Did they love it immediately? Did one member discover a new favorite dish? Did another member prefer something completely different? These small questions can transform an ordinary meal into an entertaining fan story. And because BTS members have distinct personalities and preferences, fans could easily imagine different reactions around the table. One member might enthusiastically try everything. Another might carefully examine the ingredients, while another could simply enjoy the meal quietly. Of course, the most important part of the fictional scenario is the atmosphere of togetherness. BTS have spent many years traveling and working together, and meals can become valuable moments for rest and conversation between busy schedules. A restaurant visit in Toronto could therefore represent more than just food. It could be a short pause before the next performance, appearance, rehearsal, or travel schedule. For fans, seeing the members taking time to relax can be just as meaningful as seeing them on stage. The Toronto restaurant story also highlights how quickly even an ordinary outing involving BTS can become a major topic of conversation. Their global popularity means that a simple appearance in a public place can attract enormous attention. In a city as busy as Toronto, spotting an international superstar can turn an otherwise ordinary evening into a memorable experience. Fans would naturally want to know where they went, what they ate, how long they stayed, and what they were like away from the cameras. Yet the fictional report also reminds viewers that celebrities deserve moments of privacy and relaxation. While fans may be excited by sightings, respecting personal space remains important. The most enjoyable part of a story like this should be the positive image of artists experiencing a new culture and enjoying time together, rather than invading their private moments. As the fictional Toronto story continues, fans can only imagine what might happen next. Perhaps BTS will discover another restaurant, visit a famous Toronto landmark, or surprise fans with another unexpected appearance. Maybe their culinary adventure will inspire them to try even more Canadian dishes. Or perhaps the restaurant meal will simply remain one small but memorable moment during their time in the city. Whatever happens next, the idea of BTS sitting together in Toronto and enjoying local food provides an engaging picture of the group away from the stage. It is a reminder that behind the enormous concerts, international headlines, and global fame are 7 artists who can still enjoy the simple pleasure of sharing a meal together. And that may be exactly why this fictional Toronto sighting feels so special. A normal dinner suddenly becomes a story fans want to talk about. A local dish becomes a source of curiosity, and one quiet evening in Toronto becomes a moment capable of capturing the imagination of ARMY around the world. As excitement continues to build, one question remains at the center of the story. But the story did not end when the members finished their meal. In this fictional continuation, the atmosphere around the Toronto restaurant became even more interesting as fans began discussing every small detail of the unexpected BTS appearance. What initially seemed like an ordinary dinner gradually turned into a memorable moment, with people wondering whether the members had planned the visit in advance or simply decided to explore the city after a busy day. Inside the restaurant, the mood was imagined to be relaxed and friendly. The members were not there for a formal event, and there were no stage lights or microphones. Instead, they were simply enjoying food, conversation, and the chance to experience Toronto like ordinary visitors. That simple setting made the moment feel special. One of the most talked about details was the members' curiosity about the local cuisine. Rather than immediately choosing something familiar, they were imagined asking questions about the menu and wanted to understand what made certain Canadian dishes unique. The restaurant staff reportedly explained some of the ingredients and traditions behind the food, creating an unexpected cultural exchange. The members listened carefully, and their reactions became one of the most entertaining parts of the fictional story. One member was described as immediately enjoying the first bite, while another appeared more cautious before eventually smiling and giving the dish a positive reaction. The table then became filled with laughter and conversation. Moments like this are exactly what fans often imagine when they think about BTS spending time together away from the spotlight. Their schedules can be incredibly demanding, so an evening where they can simply sit together and enjoy a meal can feel like a valuable break. Outside the restaurant, however, curiosity was beginning to grow. People who noticed the group started quietly sharing the news with friends and other fans. Within a short time, the fictional sighting became a topic of discussion across social media. Fans began posting messages expressing their excitement about BTS choosing to explore Toronto's food culture. Some joked that the restaurant had probably experienced the most unforgettable dinner service of the year. Others focused on the possibility that the members might have discovered a new favorite Canadian dish. The excitement became even stronger when fans began imagining what happened after dinner. Did BTS return directly to their accommodation? Did they take a short walk through the city? Did they stop somewhere else for dessert? These questions created another wave of speculation. Toronto at night offers countless possibilities, from bright downtown streets to quiet neighborhoods and scenic waterfront areas. For a group visiting the city, even a simple evening walk could become a memorable experience. But perhaps the most meaningful part of the fictional story was not where BTS went next. It was the fact that they appeared to be enjoying themselves. Fans often celebrate moments when their favorite artists seem comfortable, relaxed, and genuinely happy. A restaurant table may not sound as dramatic as a stadium stage, but sometimes those quiet moments can become the most memorable. The fictional Toronto dinner also sparked conversations about the relationship between BTS and the cities they visit. Every stop on an international journey can offer something different. Food, architecture, music, people, and local traditions can all become part of the experience. Toronto, with its diverse communities and international character, would naturally provide plenty for the members to discover. Perhaps one dish reminded them of food they had enjoyed in another country. Perhaps another flavor was completely new. Either way, trying local cuisine can become a small but meaningful connection between an artist and the place they are visiting. As the night continued, the restaurant gradually returned to its normal rhythm. The excitement surrounding the fictional sighting began to settle, but the story had already taken on a life of its own online. Fans continued discussing the possible menu, the members' reactions, and the atmosphere inside the restaurant. Some even started searching for similar dishes so they could try the same type of food themselves. This is one of the fascinating effects of BTS's global influence. Something as simple as a meal can inspire people thousands of miles away to become curious about another culture. And perhaps that is the most positive part of the entire story. The fictional Toronto restaurant moment was not about a huge performance or a dramatic announcement. It was about 7 artists enjoying a meal in a new city and creating a moment that fans could imagine and celebrate. As the night came to an end, the biggest question remained unanswered. Would BTS return to the same restaurant, or would they discover another hidden culinary gem somewhere else in Toronto? For fans, that mystery only made the story more exciting. One unexpected restaurant visit had already turned into a memorable Toronto moment, and now everyone was waiting to see what the next chapter might bring.